Hi guys, I'm Foggy and welcome to the final icon review of tonight, and we do finish off with the 89 rated prime icon SBC John Barnes. I don't think I've ever used him in FIFA before. He did come into FIFA for the first time last year as an icon. I can't recall using any one of his cards last year, but since his SBC is here, I've gone ahead and done his loan SBC and we test him out for a few games and see what he was like. We've also done reviews on the two other icon SBCs, so they have Fernando Torres and Fernando Herrero as well. But 3 games played with his John Barnes card, 0 goals scored and 2 assists. He does have 4-star skills as well as 4-star weak foot. He has some amazing in-game stats: his 93 dribbling, his 92 ball control, his 87 crossing, 88 finishing, 91 sprint speed as well. I also had the marks and chems that apply to him. He has quite a few player traits: the AI trait, the technical dribbler and speed dribbler, and then also the flair traits, finesse shot, and finally outside foot shot. And then finishing with his icon profile, and this was during when he first arrived at Liverpool from Watford in June of 1987, and of course went on to have quite a few good seasons with Liverpool. In fact, 10 seasons with Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool were a fantastic side in the late 80s. And then sort of good early 90s before sort of dwindling into pretty much nothing for a few years in the mid-90s. But afterwards then went on to play for Newcastle and Charlton Athletic. But in terms of if I was to use in game, he was fine. He didn't set the world alight. I thought he was, he was okay. He didn't really put that much of a foot wrong. But in terms of whether, once again we sit here and we ask the same question, is he value for money? I think he's better value for money than the Fernando Torres SBC, but I still don't think he's... See, the problem is EA needs to really look at changing how they're valuing these SBCs, because what they're doing is that they're pricing the cost of the SBC as the exact same or very similar as what it is to just buy them off the market. I think the John Barnes Prime Icon card is selling for less than 500,000 coins. The SBC is going for around about 450,000 coins. Slightly different on each console. Obviously, PCs are completely different area in general compared to PlayStation and Xbox, but it's another one of those cards that you may as well just go and buy off the market. I think the Herrero SBC is actually decent value. I think Torres is way too expensive, and I think Barnes as well is probably slightly a little bit too expensive. In terms of if I was to use in game, once again he was okay. He got me 2 goal contributions in the 3 games, which isn't the greatest return, but I thought he was unlucky not to get me more than those 2 goal contributions. I thought his pace is actually very, very impressive. I mean, 80 acceleration and 91 sprint speed. With the fact that he's got 93 dribbling and 85 agility, he feels rapid down that left-hand side. Always, being able to make good runs for players on my team to be able to make passes to. He was great in that area, and very few opposition players struggled to keep up with him. And then obviously having 88 stamina as well means pace abuse on that left-hand side is very, very easy to very easy to be able to do with this card. Also, his dribbling I thought was good, despite only having 77 balance. That actually is an issue because of how good his dribbling and his agility are. As I said before, he has 85 agility, and then he's got the 93 dribbling, which with that marks and chem goes up to 99. So actually on the ball, he feels really smooth, and once again it allowed him to be able to cut in towards the box, cause menace for opposition defenders. He also has the 92 ball control, which once again that goes up to 99 as well with the marks and chem style. So actually his dribbling, was a great asset to this card. 4-star weak foot as well, 4-star skill moves. So that was all good. And I thought his passing was a good part to him, because he came in with 2 assists, 85 vision, 86 short passing, 77 long passing is fine. You wouldn't really use this card as a left midfielder. Realistically, you're going to use him as a left winger or a left forward. You could make a case to use him as a cam. Of course, his 86 cards, his base is a cam. You could play him as a cam in game. Could you play him as a striker? Yeah, you probably could do. He's got good physicality stats. He's got nice dribbling. He's got nice passing, shooting, pace. He could work as a striker or a cam in game. There's no reason why he shouldn't. You could arguably say he might even play better as a central base player than being an out wide player. I'd actually argue that this card is probably better suited to being played central than out wide. I think if anything, he's probably wasted a little bit out wide, to be quite honest with you guys. But on the whole, it's a decent card. Sadly, he wasn't able to get a better return than the 2 goal contributions in the 3 games. But once again, I think the whole SBCs that we had today, Torres, way too overpriced, wouldn't do him. Barnes, I think if you're going to play him centrally, I could understand people wanting to do the SBC, and Herrero, I could understand everyone doing that SBC, because I think he's actually a top quality card to be able to use in game. But anyway, guys, that will finish off this review for John Barnes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.